Hello, freaks, geeks, degenerates, and basement dwellers. Welcome to the War Zone. I'm Scruffy, and this is Skruffytalez. And it just keeps happening. Ukraine attacks and attacks and attacks. It is the middle of the Russian spring offensive of 2026. Russia is not gaining territory. Ukraine, on the other hand, in the middle of all of this, is liberating occupied territory all across the front line. Amazing. Let's take a look. So this is going to be a real quick one. Here we have ISW on their map on the front line. We are now on the 25th. This map is from the 24th. So let's take a look. The Russia-Ukraine ISW has not made all that many updates concerning advances in the north, up around Kupiansk or down here now. But what they do have is a couple of changes along the front lines over here in this part outside of Konstantinivka. So let's zoom in and take a look what this is all about. So we're zooming in on Konstantinivka, and what is it that we see? Not much red happening, but dark blue, and dark blue of course indicates Ukrainian gains. So this tiny piece here Ukraine has pushed the Russians back. We can see that Ukraine is regaining territory within Konstantinivka, and going further north we can see here that Ukraine has liberated a town, pushing the Russians back, and going further north still we have confirmation that we saw on some of the other maps the other day that Ukraine is indeed operating in and around this bend in this creek here, bend in the river, coming in to these marshes, pushing strongly up towards this larger town. And so Ukraine keeps pushing. You can see here clearly, dark blue, Ukraine has initiative. They have momentum. It is in the middle of the Russian spring offensive. Russia is throwing away thousands of bodies every day. They're losing more than 1,000 dead per day during this spring offensive, and we are seeing dark blue across along every section of the front line. Just insanity. Ukraine is pushing Russia back basically across the front line in the middle of the Russian spring offensive of 2026. So just to highlight what the hell's going on, we have deep state. Russian sources are claiming that Ukraine is preparing a push of some kind down in Kherson, building up forces, getting ready to push onto Russian positions, especially here at a small town and is it called Oleshki, and there's an island that the Russians abandoned. So in Kherson we're seeing Ukraine advancing. Of course, Zaporizhia, we're seeing Ukraine advancing. East of Zaporizhia, north of Huliopol, we're seeing Ukraine advancing. Some slight pushback at Pokrovsk. Konstantinivka, definitely pushback. Here, Chasiv Yar and that other town just northeast of Konstantinivka. At Lyman, we're seeing Ukraine pushing back. We've seen them pushing back at Kupiansk and just outside of Kupiansk as well. Pushing back at Vovchansk. Ukraine is gaining momentum along more and more sections of the front line. It is quite extraordinary. We are seeing slight advances from the Russians here at Huliopol. They are making slight gains around Rodynske, north of Pokrovsk. They're trying to push desperately into Konstantinivka, but limited successes. They're trying to push out of Siversk towards the fortress belt, again with limited success. And they're nearing some severe obstacles in the form of fortified high ground and a very easily defended canal that will more than likely be a serious issue for the Russians once they reach it. Trying their best to come down north of Lyman, little success. Struggling at Kupiansk, struggling at Vovchansk, and again having slight to minor success up in Sumy. Right? And don't get me wrong, Ukraine is not blitzing through Russian lines. Not at all. It's just as slow going as the Russian advance. But the difference is that Ukraine in 2026 is actually advancing, reclaiming territory, liberating lost ground that was previously occupied by the Russians. And this is happening during a massive offensive launched by the Russians, where they're just throwing manpower and material at the Ukrainian lines. And in the middle of this, we can see at multiple locations Ukraine gaining territory, pushing the Russians back. Just incredible. And of course, the rumors that something might happen at Kherson, according to Russian sources around that town of Oleshki and that big island just north of Oleshki, that the Russians abandoned, and that island is now open for Ukraine to occupy, and threatening the town of Oleshki and allowing maybe Ukraine to establish a foothold on occupied territory south of the Dnieper River in Kherson. This is quite extraordinary, and 2026 is looking more and more like the year when Ukraine is actually gonna push back and liberate territory and in sincere fashion crush entire formations of Russian units. And that's it. That's all I have for you this time around. I hope you found it interesting. I hope I'll see you in the next one. This was a bit short, I know, but it is what it is. As always, Go March Ukraine, and give those bastards hell.
Heart heavy, shadow creeping along my spine. Trusted you, now the pain's a landmine. Words you whispered, venom in my veins. Now I'm drowning, choking, tethered in chains. Tears dry, left cracks on my soul. Carved betrayal, a cavern, a black hole. Fear's a jackal gnawing at my core. Wrath woke up, can't feel it anymore. In the shadow of the trident, flames ignite, burning the lies, turning wrongs to right. No more despair, no more fight or flight. The path is clear, and it's blazing bright. Hollow streets, echo steps of the betrayed.